This is end of April in an undisclosed location in Baja, and I'm looking for Almaco jacks. I'm out of breath before even getting to the bottom. This is one of my first dives to the sand. The sand at this area in this area is like 22 meters. And right away, look at this guy. Yeah, an Almaco jack. First fish I see almost, and I have to shoot. I've been in the water for maybe 10 minutes. This is maybe perhaps my third dive, the first one on the sand. And here I am rushing to the surface to, try to get there before the reel line spools entirely out and I lose my gun. This entire time I have my knife, in my mind. It's on my hand, but I'm thinking, if I need to, I'll just cut the line. Fortunately, I made it to the surface, and here, I'm not really all that concerned about my shot, but the fish could easily go wrap itself around rocks, which another Almaco will do later in the season. But this one, fortunately, just swam out. The problem is, I can't bring it back up. It's so freaking heavy. It's just like that thing is pulling me down 9 times before it reaches the surface. Like right now, as you can see with my hands, I'm like, it's a good thing I have those gloves. Otherwise, I would have burned my hands. I would have had chopped fingers, okay? I'm really, really having trouble. I'm not a small guy. I don't have like tender hands. I'm a carpenter. But I tell you, at one point you hear it, quick, 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 and it's the line just going through my fingers, and I'm thinking, I can't let that happen. If the line starts running, there's no way I'll be able to stop it. So I get into this situation where I have to lock the line, and when the fish swims too hard, what I do is I just let it take me underwater. I don't have a choice. If I don't do that, if at any point I let go of the line, I'll be lucky if I can catch my gun as it passes by me. I'll be lucky if the line does not entangle on my legs, on my fins, on something around me. And since this fish is capable of taking me down, there's a real possibility that I would get in real dire problems, Imagine that line going around your neck. You're dead. You're just dead. Anyway, you see me looking at the surface once in a while, and what I'm trying to do is to figure out where my kayak is, in relationship with where I am myself, because I want to get that fish as close to the kayak as possible. There are pangas passing. This is past the middle of the day, so there's less pangas, but it's a real possibility that I'll get run over. And I'm busy with that fish, and it's pulling me down over and over and over again. Oh my God. We like spearfishing, and we like saying, oh yeah, I like a big fish. But trust me, when you're pulling a 2 or 3 millimeter nylon line to the surface, all you're thinking is like, could this fish just be back to the surface already? So what really helps is that I trust that little green line. I think it's 3 millimeter nylon. It has a good 15% stretch. So when the fish really pulls, it extends like a bungee line. It's not as bad on the meat than if you have a Dyneema line. Also, I can probably cut that one easier than Dyneema, although, I'd be hard-pressed. So now I'm getting to the mono. And the mono is tied to the green line using a knot. But even so, there's a crimp on the mono. And when you're holding the mono, if you get taken down, that crimp just digs in your glove. I hate it. So I'm really worried when I get to that part. Like, okay, so now I'm holding the crimp directly. But the fish seems to be, like it's fought for a long time. And now it's sort of circling and going back down. So it brings me back down. And I have so much lying around me right now. Where's my kayak? How far is my kayak? Oh my God. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Do you think I can just grab that fish? Look at that thing. It looks as big as me. And okay, no line here. Don't look at this. This is all safe, guys. This is all safe. Nothing is going on. That's when I noticed that the barb. It's not even the barb that's engaged. It's the it's the ergot, we call it in French. The fish is actually holding on the the tabs. So now I have the fish in my hand. As always with big Almaco, it's always like, how do you kill that thing, and then how do you put it in your kayak?
I might have a problem here. Holy shit. What do I do with it? Fucking hell. Okay, that's a new one. Okay. Okay, one fish. That's it. Done fishing for today. Oh my fucking God.